Hello guys, welcome back to my tutorial. Today in this tutorial we are going to see how to move a mushroom using a question block. Now let's start the video. Hello guys, today in this video we are going to perform a lot of things like we are going to change our question block into dead block, and we are going to flip our coin by hitting a question block, and also we are going to move our mushroom in this video. So let's start. So first I'm going to show you how these things works. Now here you see our question is blinking, which means it is now active. Now as you see it changes the dead block and coin is also flipping. So as you see, as I hit the mushroom is also destroyed. Now let's see how these things are going to work. So I'm going to set my site of coin. So where I put this coin. Here I'm going to go in asset. This is my coin. Okay. Now we're going to put this here. I'm going to extend a little bit because it's not comfortable. Now this is fine. Now let's see we have a coin. Okay, its order is 0, so we make it 1. Now its size is a little big, but we're going to make it small. Now it looks fine, but it looks a little bit large. So what is the coin size? Okay, we're going to copy its scale. Now it's more compatible with our block. So similarly we're going to put our question block, and I'm going to name it question type 1. Now I'm going to again copy this scale. You can put our whatever scale but you apply in your game. Now I'm going to put this here. So to make sure that your question tile is ordered higher than your coin, I am going to put it 0 because I am going to check my animation either the coin is working or not. So let's animate our coin. So first we're going to have Mario coin, then we're going to create our animation, and I'm going to asset and animation. Here I'm going to make it blink coin. Say now my animation file is ready. Now let's click animation. So here I'm going to make it like this. First I'm going to put it a little bit up, then after a few seconds I'm going to rotate it. Oh sorry, control that, we're going to backward our animations. So here, okay, this one is fine. Now again we're going to rotate it. Now we're going to move a little bit downward. Now animation is ready. Now check into animator so that we can adjust our speed of a coin. So now let's play. Now it's working fine, but we want to perform it single time. Also we have to adjust the speed. So I'm going to put it 1.1. Now let's check how our coin look like. So make sure that your ordinary layer is 1 of coin and quotient is 2. So now let's check this. Now our animation is perfectly fine. So make sure that your loop time is off. Now we're going to add some function to our quotient tile. Here we have to add box color 2D and rigid body 2D. Make sure that your rigid body 2D is static. and boss collider is trigger, and here and question tile I'm going to add a new game empty object. So I'm going to put it collider because I want to my player to collide with this block. So I'm going to put it this here boss collider 2D. So now let's check it. We are going to put it. So it is a little bit small. I'm going to extend it according to the size of block. This is fine. Bring it a little bit up. Now let's check this. I'm going to little bit down. Now again check this. Now our color is now fine correctly placed in the. Now here I'm going to add an animation by quotient type. So this is a sprite render. Here I'm going to create animation. So I'm going to put it quotient to tile blinking. Blinking. Now we're going to save our animations. So here I'm going to put it white. Now let's start record our animation. Now make it yellow a little bit. Now I'm going to extend yellow here. Now again I'm going to make it yellow. Now it's perfectly fine. Now here we're going to little by little going to turn off the shade. I'm going to little bit extend and scroll down using my mouse. I'm going to little bit down more and a little bit. Now it's fine. Now let's see how it's like. It's like perfectly fine, but speed is I think a little bit slow. We're going to extend it. Uh, I think 10 is fine. Yeah, 10 is perfectly good. Now we're going to create our script for these. So before that we're going to check our game if the collider perfectly working or not. Yeah, that's looking great. Yup. Now we are going to start our scripting for our question mark block. So let's go to the script and where I have to put question tile and here I already create a script. So you make sure that you created a script. So here we are using sprite. So I'm going to declare sprite using public, and because we want to eliminate our question block into dead block. So I'm going to name it as deadly block. Not fine, and I'm going to declare an animation using animator. Now I'm going to use start function because I want to declare my animation and make it true. So I'm going to as animator using boolean function. So I'm going to put it name as blink, which is using question mark block, and I'm going to make it true. Now I'm going to create a new function. I use public void and name it as dead and create an empty function. So I'm going to refer this using this dot game object. I'm going to access this component get component. Sorry, get component and access sprite render, and I'm going to empty parameter passing and calling sprite. and we use here deadly block to eliminate with. So now I am going to copy this, make it false because we do not want anymore after that block is appear. So I am going to make it false. So now my first script is ready. Now my script is compiling now. So here we are going to create another script. I am going to name it as tag. So let's open this. So let's start with the tag script. So here we are using collision part. So I'm going to declare void on trigger enter 2D. So I'm going to declare with if collision. Here is collision dot game object dot tag dot equal to, which is Mario, and after that we're going to access our script first, where which is question 2, and here I'm going to make it public so that we can access whole script, and I'm going to name it as question. Now it's ready for accessing. So what we have to access, we're going to access this that function in our second script. So I'm going to call the function and call it dead. So whenever our Mario collide with this question mark, our blinker is off and eliminate with deadlock, and coin is flipping. So we have to call it coin also. So I'm going to copy this class. So here this coin link, I'm going to make it public, and I'm going to call coin blink. Here is a coin blink. We're going to stop it, and we call we are going to name it as coin call. Here's a coin call and dot operator, and it is coin call. So now our script is ready. So we are going to assign in the inspector panel. So it's compiling. Now we are going to assign our script, which is our tag. So I'm going to question tile 1. Here I'm going to first assign my sprite, which is deadly block. So I have to go on the environment asset, and I have to put in deadly block, and I'm going to put the animator in animation. So let's assign the script. So it's question tile, and this is question tile 1, and here our script is assigned. Now here the question 2, which we easily put through this, and now script is properly assigned. Now we have to make sure that the coin animator, which is blinker, I have to set bool. So make sure that same blinker is you have to write here. Now we have to edit this animation. So we want to create a new empty state, and we name it as return blink. So I'm going to make it a default state, and we're going to pass the transition from here to blink coin, and return a transition to blinker. So when it go forward, we have to exit time off, and transition duration is 0, and blinker is true, and Similarly with this one, transition duration is 0 and lift entry is false. So here we clear our console messages. Now our script is properly ready. So we're going to test it. Oh, it's working now. Fine. Well, so now we are going to see how to move our mushroom. So let's start. First we create our sprite. So here I already have a sprite. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to name it as mush1. Okay. So it is there, but order level is 0. So I have to put it 1. Not visible on game screen also. We make it a little bit small. The size look fine, but it's little bit outside of the block. So I'm going to make it a little bit small. Now this is fine. Let's move a little bit down. It's seeing good and a small one also. Yeah, it's now good. So now our mushroom is hide. So we're going to create this pathway similar with this block also. So here we're going to start our scripting. So again I'm going to my mushroom file and I'm going to create this script which is test2. So let's open this. So here we're going to start our mushroom script. For that I'm going to declare our first game object. I am going to name it as mu1, which is mushroom1, and I am going to assign this speed because I want to move my mushroom. So I am going to define in short form, which means I am going to make it point values, and I am going to declare an array. So here I am going to declare array. So we use transform to declare an array. I am going to name it as move spot, and I am going to assign a integer which is integer fixed point movement. Now I'm going to define one more integer, or sorry, float, which is time filter, and I'm going to declare. So I don't need to declare anything. Now I'm going to trigger the function. Here we don't require any of these start and update function. Transform, here I got spelling wrong of transform. Now start. Here I'm going to declare a trigger function. On trigger, enter 2D. Now I'm going to collision. So if collision dot game object is tag equal to Mario. Now I'm going to destroy mushroom dot game object mushroom. Oh sorry, I think it's new one dot game object. So I'm going to close it. Here I have to put mu1, and I'm going to declare another function I am going to declare it public because I want to access from another script which is written null, and here I use move. So take auto, so I don't want it. I have to remove this, and I'm going to declare time filter here. Here I am going to eliminate my time, which means my time is decreasing. Time dot delta time. Now I'm going to declare some conditions. If time filter less than suppose 10 seconds, or we can say that it is equal to 10 seconds. Now fixed point movement is equal to 0, and we're going to transform dot position equal to vector 2 dot move towards transform dot position, transform dot position, and here I'm going to declare move spot, and in move spot I'm going to call fixed point movement, or I'm going to call calling dot operator and name position, and here I'm going to declare speed star time dot delta time. So now first position is ready to go. So for short checking, I am going to declare void function here. Otherwise, we are going to declare in another script. So for just for checking run case, we use move here. Is working or not? So here is my mush1, and I'm going to assign it test2. Here mush1 game object is this. Speed is approx 1. It's nice. And access point which is 0, and I had to give 1. This one is 0. So here I'm going to create an empty object which is named as position 1 1. Okay, so where our mush here, so I'm going to declare it here the position 1. So I'm going to use symbol this one. Let's drag this out. Now we're going to test our gameplay, so let's check it. I think I fulfill all the things. It's not working. Let's see what the issue. So we are going to check our script. So here our script is test2. Let's hit open. Oh, we have to remove this braces. Now our script is working fine for this. So now let's check it again. So it's now working fine. So we can continue with multiple point also. So I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to use mush Here I'm going to move spot 3, which means there is a multiple spot where we want to move our mushroom. So here this is our position 2, this is our position 3, and we want to speed it 10. So now we're going to edit our script. So make sure that your braces is off, otherwise it cannot check all the conditions. When we put braces, it only check one condition. If one condition is satisfied, which means it only stop on one condition. We want all the conditions, so that's why I put my braces off. So I'm going to make it less than 9. Here fixed point position 1, which means I'm going to move this position 2. Similarly, I'm going to going after less than 8. So here my position 3. Now I forgot to declare positions. So here this is our position, which is position 1 and this is position this one. Okay, here the error boundary out of the section array. Okay, what's the problem? 6.012. Okay, we have to put it 1. I put it wrong here. No, I thought there was no issue regarding this code. Now let's check it. Yeah, it's now working very fine. So how does make it happen? When the collision occur by player, now this thing occur. So let's go on the script. Let's see how we are going to do it. So first here I need to remove this update function because we're going to access from another script which is used here tag script. So here I'm going to call this test2. So I'm going to copy this class and which is public, and here is test2. So I'm going to name it mush calling, which is mushroom calling. Now here I'm going to declare some bool for collision, which is very necessary to access this collision. I am going to make it private bool collided, and here we're going to use our start and update function from now on. So here we're going to start. Okay, and here collided initially is equal to false, which means no collision occur and no mushroom is moving right now. And we're going to use update function, void update, and if this collision happen, then we're going to call mush calling, which is mushroom calling dot. Here I used move. Here it takes the wrong name. I am going to name it mush calling. Here's move. I think something is wrong off. Oh, here the move is capitalized. So now our move is ready here. So I think all things is done. Here I'm going to only one thing. This collided is true. Yeah, collided is equal to true. Now let's check our script, how this thing is working. So we have put Mario coin, not here. we're going to put in question tag. I'm going to mushroom. So now we are going to check our gameplay. Push. Now it's working very fine. You can adjust your speed from here. So if you think your speed is fast, so you can make it 1. Now again, you see that, okay, your position 1 is here and position 2 is here. This time is not working properly. I think there's some bug issue, otherwise fine. Now let's check it again. It's 1, it's 2. Yeah, it forgot to take 1. I think there's some scripting mistake. Hmm. Let's check with this 10. Yeah, it's going to there, but it's take it slow. So for that, if you face any type of condition, you need to just fix this. So make sure that you are so okay. We need to put this float into 10. Oh, so I'm going to name it as 15 because our float time work will very fast. So now let's check this with this. Now it's working fine. As you see, whenever I move this, it look like this. Now move after this. You have to adjust your time according to your game factors. Now our video is complete. Thank you guys for watching this video. You can comment below your review. We will meet in next video.